Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Football Talk. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We got EA reveals new update for College Football 26. Shout out to Eric Rayweather for another one of these. Man, I love to hear the updates and stuff like that. This one, because they just had their biggest update, I mean, not their biggest, but their big update. This one's going to be a little bit, not as much stuff in this. Obviously it's under 10 minutes, but hopefully it fixed, some bugs and stuff that maybe people have, had or experienced in the past. And we shall see if, probably, some new equipment, like not new equipment, maybe some new uniforms probably will be added also, because they always, in every update, they always adding new uniforms. So we shall see that. Now, hopefully my voice don't sound too congested, nose a little stopped up and stuff like that, but I should be okay, hopefully. Without further ado though, let's jump right into this.
We've got more big updates coming to College Football 26. EA just made a bit of an announcement, but there's also some other things that could be coming very soon that we're going to also talk about in this video. And if you are new to the channel and you never want to miss out on any of the big updates coming to College Football 26, which there's going to be quite a few big ones I think coming this year, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on so you don't miss any of these videos when they go live. We'd like to get to 700k subs before the end of this year, so if everybody watching just subscribed, we can hit those numbers in a few days. So EA Sports just went to their Twitter to make some announcements on an update that's coming tomorrow. Now, this isn't going to be like a massive big title update like the last one. This is more of a roster update, but there are some other new things they're addressing here. But we should also be getting a very big title update coming within the next couple of weeks that we'll talk about a little bit later in the video. Now, tomorrow, one of the big things that's going to be happening is the roster update. Over
1,000 new players? Oh my god!
We're not able to get into the game. And there's also going to be other
1,000
rosters being finalized and things like that. But it's definitely going to be big for the freshmen because that's the thing that kind of always lags behind a little bit. Same thing happened last year in 25. We got a lot of those players added right before the start of the season because the game has over 12,000 players, and every year you've got to add thousands and thousands of new ones. So I mean, it's just going to take a lot of time,
which is a crazy undertaking.
And try to give them decent likeness on top of that as well to make them look, somewhat like their real life selves. So as of tomorrow, we should have pretty much full rosters in the game. So if people have been waiting maybe to start dynasties for some of that, I know a lot of people wanted to wait for some of those freshmen, or you might want to restart a dynasty because you have the full rosters now. That'll be coming tomorrow. Like I said, over 1,000 players. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. I'm trying to get a list of all of these players that were added. Obviously, there's some big names that we know about, like Devin Sanchez of Ohio State. That's a big one that's going to be in the game tomorrow. I know the Florida Gators.
Who's that?
And a number of freshmen. Those are going to be added in the game tomorrow.
I haven't heard of him.
Even the linebacker from Eastern Michigan. I'm not going to say his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, bruh. I'm not going to say his name either for YouTube purposes. This is crazy. How is your first name Noah and then you... I ain't gonna lie to you. What is this, East Michigan? I gotta react to an East Michigan game. I got to. Cause I gotta hear the commentary. I got to. And I imagine, what is he? Alright, so speed. Oh, middle linebacker. Oh, imagine him getting a big hit. You know they call your last name first. Oh my, nah. I ain't gonna lie to you, they just gonna have to call him Noah. He's just gonna have to go by his first name, just one name, Noah. Oh my god, the parents knew what they was doing. His parents knew what they was doing with this. And then once he got into football, oh my, I wonder how many people lost their jobs because they was pronouncing this last name. And you know when you get excited about something, you don't pronounce the K. Like, all of us had got so excited and like said a name, and if it was this last name, half of us would got canceled. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. That is. But shout out to Eric Rayweather for not saying it. That I don't want to say it, and I'm black.
He's going to be in the update tomorrow as well. So I'll try to make a video tomorrow going over most of the names, as I'm going to try to get a list from EA on that.
I got to watch his highlights.
That they've released, so you can kind of go look through there if you know specific players that you want to see are in the game. There is a database where you could go search and see who's going to be added. But I'm going to try to get a list together so that I can make a video and show that off tomorrow. Now, some other stuff is happening in this update as well. They also said that they're going to be adjusting the height and weight for a number of players. So I guess maybe they had some height and weights wrong for some of the guys, so they're going to be addressing that. But they also did mention a new piece of equipment has been updated. They're now adding team logos to all of the back plates. So for the last year, all of the back plates in the game have just been plain white. Now it appears that they're going to be team colors with a logo.
Nah, that looks fire.
For the equipment people, this is something that they were asking for.
Okay.
Added to the game, and we knew that they were going to be adding some type of equipment in updates this year. So this is kind of the first rollout of that, just updating some of it to make it look a little bit better. And I think it does look a lot better. I mean, it looks better than just wearing a white back plate, because in real football, you know, the back plates that they wear usually have team logos and stuff like that on it. So this looks pretty cool. That will be in tomorrow's update.
Especially on the Michigan State.
Could potentially be some other equipment in there. I mean, we don't know for sure, but a lot of times when they do these updates, sometimes they sneak in new equipment. Like on the last update, they snuck in like a couple pair of cleats, I believe, that they didn't mention in the patch notes. So there's always a possibility of some more small things just being added in there. We don't know until we actually get it, but this is something we know is coming, so I know the equipment people will be pretty happy about that. Now we're going to continue on with some more interesting stuff that you're going to need to know about for the next update. But really quickly, I want to shout out today's video sponsor, Underdog. If you like sports and you like winning,
shout out to Underdog.
On Underdog playing their pick'em game. Basically, all you do is pick higher or code Ray to get this free play. It's only going to be available for week 1, and you don't want to miss it. Now, continuing on, we know that there's going to be another big title update probably coming in a couple of weeks, because the way EA operates is pretty much every month there's a big update, and in the middle of that there can be a smaller update, which is what we're going to get tomorrow. And tomorrow,
I wonder what the big update going to have.
Updating the rosters, and they kind of just threw us a little equipment bone in there that they had ready. But that's not really a big update. The big updates always have gameplay changes. They have dynasty mode changes, bug fixes that are still out there. But usually they also add new stuff to the game as well. Now, there have been some rumors that they're planning to do some pretty big things in the other updates this year, potentially adding some big stuff to the game that wasn't in it at the launch of the game. Now, that is just rumors, but that's something I've been hearing, that we can expect some big stuff coming in some of these updates. So I'm really excited to
you know your boy gonna be reacting to that.
Something else that did kind of leak yesterday, which it did leak in Madden, but this still pertains to college football as well, is that there was a bunch of new equipment that was kind of discovered inside of
damn,
went away. So it was available to probably look at for about an hour, and then all of a sudden it was taken down. Now, what
that definitely was a mistake.
Superstar mode was a handful of new equipment that we've never seen in the game before. Now, I don't know who uncovered
this looks
but the person
fire.
who was this guy named Tyler Hudson on Twitter, and he was showing a bunch of new equipment that was in the game. Things like new QB wristbands. So if you know the wristband for QBs that's in the game now, it's kind of really big and bulky, and it's really old school. It's not like a new style, and it looks like they've got new ones that are coming to the game. They also got new Nike wristbands, as you
damn, EA. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. The person that pushed out this update on accident was freaking the fuck out. I know it. Well, it was a team, obviously. It wasn't one. Well, it could have been one person. Just imagine, like, you're sleepy, right? It's about to end. It's almost the end of the day. You about to get off of work, and you just be like, you know what? Let me send this email to my boss. You press enter, that thing, and it sends out the update, and you're looking like, what is happening? And then you see on your other monitor, a update is got pushed out, and PlayStation and Xbox is responding to you, and the NFL is responding to you. Bro, the level of fear I will have. I'm walking out. I deal with it tomorrow or never. You know, I just resign. How about that? Let's just get over it. I'm gonna go to my boss, be like, hey, I did this on accident. I'm sleepy. It's no excuse. I just want to say I quit. Hey, I'm gonna peacefully resign because yeah. Damn, and you know it's all over Twitter now and stuff like, bruh, and news spread like this. As soon as something is pushed out, Twitter has got it just like this. As soon as it comes out, so now it's like, oh my god, and now you get videos like this,
which is different than the regular wristbands and wrist tape that we've been having. Here's another video by a guy named Gibbs World on Twitter that got some footage of this as well. As you can see,
well, I say Twitter
through some different stuff here. So this was in Superstar mode. Also, there was some new cleats and stuff like that. that people were kind of uncovering. And again, it quickly went away. So these are things that it looks like are going to be coming to both games.
Nah, this looks fire.
90% of the equipment that's in Madden comes to college either right away or maybe like an update or two later. So we should be getting even more new equipment added to both games. It looks like they're updating some of the stuff that's there, like the wristbands and the wrist playbooks for QBs, and maybe even adding some new cleats and new colorways and stuff like that. So we know equipment has been kind of a big topic around both games at the start, that people are wanting more updated equipment. And they have been, adding things over the years, but there's just some stuff in the game that's still a little bit outdated, or they need to fully update it. Obviously, people want to see like one leg sleeves and stuff like that. We haven't seen anything around that, but it does look like in terms of the arm stuff, and then also seeing that the back plates have been updated tomorrow, they're clearly working on equipment, and some of this stuff is going to be coming soon. It just probably got pushed into the game a little bit early on Madden by accident, and that's why they pulled it down. But clearly all this stuff is being created. Some of it did look a little unfinished, so that's probably why it's not ready to come yet, but this is clearly things that they're working on, and we should be seeing them in both games very soon, which is be pretty cool for the people that like equipment in the game.
Yeah,
I like that type of stuff. I think it just makes the players look more realistic, so hopefully we should be seeing that with some.
It looks really cool. I'm not too much into it, but
can expect in the next
it does look nice.
About 2 weeks from now. I don't know if this equipment's going to be in there just yet, or if that's going to take a little longer, but obviously it's coming eventually. But we know they're definitely going to be addressing some more of the bugs that are still existing for Dynasty and Road to Glory. They address a decent amount of them with the last big update, but there's obviously still some more that they've got to handle. There's going to still be some more gameplay tweaking going on. That's something that, if you're new to playing EA Sports games these last couple of years because you came back with college, this is what they've done in Madden for years. Pretty much the first 4 to 5 updates of the game, expect to see decent gameplay.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Tweaking stuff, whether they are dealing with some type of bugs, whether they're adjusting the way the game plays, right? Like there's interceptions were being dropped at a high rate, and with the last update, they made them a little bit more possible to be caught than they were before, but they could, revert that, or they could make them even easier to be caught. They could address, some of the blocking again, which they did with the last update. So expect a lot of gameplay changes over the next couple of months. They're just going to keep tweaking that along the way. We should definitely be getting more new uniforms and helmets added. That's something they did pretty much every update last year, and they've already started that this year in the first update. Expect more of those team uniforms and helmets to get added, especially ones that, teams are still maybe revealing or, wanted EA to hold off on a little bit before they put in the game. Could also be seeing more playbook stuff coming to the game. They usually update playbooks with the first few updates of the year as well. So really with the next couple of months, based on the rumors I've heard and just kind of knowing how EA operates, there is a lot of stuff coming to the game, it sounds like, and I'm pretty excited to kind of see what that's going to be.
Me too. I can't wait.
Really cool things that are in the game right now.
Alrighty then. Like I said, I already knew that this wasn't going to be a big update, but it's going to fix some little annoyances that people are experiencing. And yeah, but that leak though, I ain't gonna lie, EA cooking up. Like they cooking up. I told you guys, this is the year of Madden, okay? And so far, a lot of people have really enjoyed Madden. It's even brung people that's like, it's gonna be the same game every year. It's brung them back to the game, and they're actually having fun. They're not gonna tell you though. They're not gonna tell you, okay? They're going to get on Twitter and in the YouTube comments and say this, it's the same game every year. They're never going to tell you that they're actually having fun with something. Just letting you guys know that. So see through it, okay? Especially if they make videos. Just saying. No shade to anybody. I'm just letting you guys know. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this reaction. Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.